Hello, my name is Olusanya, and I'll be talking to you on health. According to Dr. Joel Robbins, health is a gift, disease is something we earn. And that's very true because we actually created and put in the Garden of Eden, where the environment is without pollution. But what do we have today? What's your lifestyle like? What are the diseases we have around us? There are so many. Books have been written because of so many diseases out there. You can see we have lots of, even children having diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis, asthma, cholesterol, and so on and so forth. So I just want to show you a few things you need to know on how to live a healthy life, on how to live a life full, away from every ailment and diseases. And these are the things you must know. There are 7 stages of diseases. And then we need to know what we mean by nutritional gap. And also why intestinal cleansing is very, very important, because there are unwanted toxins in our body and we need to get rid of them for proper functioning of our system. Let me let you know this time that for your health, you are the first most important person. You have to take your health very, very, with much vigor. I want to show you that 90% of all diseases begin with digestive tract due to unclean colon. So you need to have the proper digestion. You should be able to absorb your food and also assimilate nutrients from whatever you are eating, because 90% of all diseases actually has to do with the colon. If your colon is unclean, then there's a great problem. And for us to do this, we need to eat right. Unfortunately, our food has failed us because we don't eat right again. We don't have the nutrients that we need from food. However, every cell in us needs nutrients. We need right nutrients to keep them healthy. Organs need to be fueled and nourished by these nutrients. So the 3 things you're doing is, number 1, you're taking the right nutrient. That is the intake. Absorb. You need to absorb the nutrients, not just by eating, but also absorbing the nutrients from the food you eat. Because when you absorb, you're actually building your immune system. And the 3rd phase is you must be able to expel. Your digestion must be very fantastic. You need to know that things that are waste are coming out of our body. Let me, at this time, tell you that there are so many drugs people are living on. But most of these drugs, they don't heal or cure. They merely hide or mask symptoms, leaving the root cause intact. And that's why when you are on high blood pressure drugs, you are always on it till eternity. They will tell you to continue to use your drugs and drugs and drugs just to relieve you of pains. So what are those drugs doing? They are merely hiding the symptoms, leaving the root cause intact. A lot of people are living their life on drugs. They don't live without every pain tablet. You're talking of aspirin and everything. They can't live their life without drugs. And why is this? We often take our health for granted until we lose it. A lot of people pay more attention to inanimate things. They pay attention to their cars. They can fuel their gen with 10,000 in a month. They can do all sorts of things, but when it comes to their health, they are very careless. However, it's the most important thing that you need, because without your good health, you can't even enjoy your wealth. Without good health, you can't even drive your cars. And we pay more attention to all those things until we eventually lose it. So I want you to look at yourself, and you know your body. God has made it in a way that the body can heal itself if given the right food, rest, and exercise. Our body is made up of many cells, into trillions. So if we are sick, it's actually not we that are sick. We don't get sick, and we are not sick. It's our cells. Our cells do. So for our cells to be very healthy, we need pure air. We need water. We need food, and this time good food. So water, air, food are very good to nourish ourselves. But a lot of things, there are many things that the hazards caused by air pollution. In an environment like ours, industrial pollution, cigarette smoke, mosquito coils and repellents, vehicle pollution is everywhere. And all these things are hazardous to our health. So we need to be careful, but there's nothing we can do because we live in a polluted environment, but there's a lot we can do with our health. We have water pollution. Most of our water have toxins. They are contaminated. We have toxic waste entering into our streams and ocean. We don't take right food. All our pure water are not really pure, but there are toxins that we take. So another thing that affects our health is preservatives, from things we drink, from things we use, especially those things that have preservatives in them, like a cola, alcohol, toxic dairy farm, coloring in our food, and all that. So a lot of things are very dangerous to our health. We need to be very careful of that. Even high-fat diets too. Some people eat as if they will not eat the next day. We need to be very moderate in what we eat and drink. This will help us to live a healthy life. The worst of all is high level of stress. I must tell you that you know that stress kills. Stress has been known to cause cardiovascular diseases and accelerate body's aging process. A lot of people are looking 80 years when actually they are just 50 because of the level of stress. Even the young baby that is born is stressed because the mom had to put her in crèche at 3 months and go to work. So the baby that should be sleeping even till 6, 7 a.m. is already woken up at 5 just because the mom has to go to work. So even from the childhood, a lot of children are exposed to stress. At work, stress from office, from everywhere. And this is known to have affected so many people. It has been known to cause aging. It has been known to we can see a lot of people dying today, cardiac arrest here and there, very young people, not fulfilling destiny because of ailments and diseases. So we need to be very careful with our heart. We need to be very careful with our lifestyle and what we do. Our intestine are exposed to a lot of things because that is exactly where health is. Repeated exposure to ingestion of toxins can result in the buildup of toxins in the stomach and intestine. When you look at the picture above, the first picture shows a toxic intestine. And the ideal and clean intestine is under where you see a baby. That is how our intestine has to be clean because that's actually where health is. And we need to take care of that intestine so that we can live a healthy life. Food particles and toxic materials are locked into the crevices. And so they block a lot of things. Our villi are blocked and there's malnutrition because nutrients cannot be absorbed. And you can see so many of the toxics that we have in our intestine. So even what we put in our mouth, most developed nations, even like Japan and Western Europe, they've stopped fluoridating their things, their water, their paste. But in a place like ours, most of our toothpaste have fluoride. If you go to this website, you will see what the danger that fluoride can cause and is causing already. Most of our toothpaste are containing fluoride, water, food, drinks, and you can see the results. It causes impaired bone because you wonder, somebody that is not drinking, how come he's having cancer of the lungs? Somebody that is not drinking, how come he's having impaired kidneys and all that? These could be as a result of some of the things we are ignorant of, especially with our toothpaste. Another thing we should be careful of is the kind of deodorants we use. A lot of people are using antiperspirants. You are supposed to sweat, but not to smell. But most of antiperspirants will not allow you to perspire, and that's very wrong. That is, you're logging in waste into that under your armpit. And it has been recorded that most of these antiperspirant cosmetics and sunscreen are results of breast cancer. So if your antiperspirant is having aluminium, parabens, please check. Unfortunately, most people don't check the content of what they use. But if you see it, please just go and throw it away and look for deodorants without aluminium and all those things that are dangerous. Let me quickly tell you the 7 stages of disease. The first one is, there will be the warning because a lot of people drop dead and people wonder, She wasn't sick. I saw her this morning. I saw her late last night. We spoke on phone. What happened within that short time? No, the person has been sick. And the person must have been having warnings, but we take our health for granted. One of the things that we see is innervation, weakness of the body, lack of energy. You don't have appetite, sluggish and all that. Another one is toxemia, which is high toxicity in the body. And that's due to some of the things even the drugs we take can be toxic to our health. And the third warning is irritation. When you start seeing something or patches and all kinds of things on your skin, don't just take it for granted. Do something about it. Some people, the fourth warning is people just finding some of their body just aching, and they live on pain relieving tablets. It could even be on your hand. It could be on your fingers. It could be your knee, your backache, and all that. It's showing too much toxins in the system, and it's showing that that person is not actually healthy. A lot of things are responsible. Another stage is ulceration. Maybe your mouth just filled with ulcer, wounds, or is your stomach. A lot of people have stomach ulcer, mouth ulcer. Your mouth, everywhere in your mouth will just be having sore. You need to take care. And the sixth one is enduration, which manifestation of deteriorating body tissues. That is getting to the highest stage of illness, of diseases. When you start having long painful suffering of maybe heart, kidney, and that's when kidney, hearts, and all these places are deteriorating. The real body tissues are deteriorating. And the last of all, because now a lot of people are prone to cancer. According to science, everybody has cancer cell. But it's what you take, what you put in your body, what you eat, what you drink, what you even apply on your skin. All these things are responsible for all these things. And it doesn't come like that. It gives you signs. And so we need to be careful because DNA is found in the center of the cell. There are free radicals damage causing mutation, and that is cancer. So we need to be careful. Act now, lest it be too late. You ask me, what can I do? We need to do something, and that is what we call internal cleansing or detoxification. That is the answer. We clean our body with soap. We wash our mouth with paste. But what do we use to clean the intestine, which is the most important part of the body? Because that is where life is. Any organs destroyed by any free radicals or toxins, you cannot see it in your face. You have to take care of it. And I want to introduce to you what has been known for ages, the true aloe vera, which is the answer to one of the answers to detoxification. Aloe vera is classified as a vegetable, and it has over 300 species. At this point, I want you to know that if you have aloe vera planted in your house, you will need a botanist to tell you the kind of aloe it is, because it's not all the aloe vera, not all the aloe that are not all of them are healthy. 11 of them are poisonous. 285 they don't have nutritional value. Only 5 are potent. And out of these 5, aloe barbadensis mela is well known for its 100% nutritional value. And the stabilized aloe vera gel is a cold process, and it's been for ages. So that is one of the things we can use. What can aloe vera do? What does it do? The first one is cleanses. Takes away things that are clogged in a small intestine, in a large intestine. Aloe vera gel has unclogged and detoxified the small intestine. The saponin is the natural suffocant, the cleanser. It detoxifies, and antioxidant with sweeping action. So these are the things that aloe can do. I want you to quickly watch this fantastic product called aloe gel, Forever Aloe Gel. And when you look at this thing, you see how it takes care of the system. You can see the picture of a smile just at the top there, because the figure you're seeing is taking aloe vera. Why? The very first drop of aloe vera starts the detoxification process, and it continues until your body is detoxified. You can see what is happening here. Now that the gel has been taken, the work of detoxification has started. As soon as the drop comes in. It starts brushing away everything that clogged your intestine, that clogged your crevices, and everything is falling off because the person has taken aloe vera. That is the work of aloe vera. You can see those things coming out. You can see it has brushed them out. So we want to encourage you that you need to brush your border cells. You need to brush your blood vessels. You need to take care of your intestine by taking the best aloe in the world by Forever. And that is what we are saying to you today. Take a bath inside with aloe vera. You cannot miss it. You are detoxified. Your system is taken care of. Your intestine is enjoying. You absorb nutrients from aloe vera. And that is what we have brought to you today. We want you to know that not only that Forever Aloe Vera Gel detoxifies, it also bridges the gap from the gap that we have. The nutritional gap is bridged because it has nourishment. It has vitamins, it has minerals, it has amino acids. Out of the 20 amino acids that we need, Forever has 18 already. And the essential amino acids, which the body do not produce, is also in aloe vera. So you need to take care of your system. The minerals are there, so we call it food in the bottle, food in the glass. That's how we drink our aloe vera. So this is also good for therapeutic stage because enzymes induce or speed up regeneration of cells. Your cells need to be regenerated, and that is why when you cut your nails, it grows back. But it's what you have within that actually bring out the best in you. When after detoxification, Forever balance your nutrition and works also as amino modulator. So what are the things that aloe vera can do for you? Aloe vera is antibiotic, antiseptic, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, anti-allergic, antiparasitic, antipyretic, antipyretic, antifungal, anti-yeast, antioxidants. You can't make a mistake. A sip of aloe is all you need for a good health. Our own aloe vera is organically cultivated. Forever owns the research and development, cultivating only Aloe barbadensis miller, the best among 300 species. It's also certified by International Aloe Science Council. We are 39 years even this month. This month, May, we are 39 years. This 2017 will be 40 next year. So it has been for ages. It has kosher rating, which is a high-grade food. NAFDAC seal of approval is also there. No drug, no steroids, no alcohol, no animal fat. It's a brand that you can trust. So what are the signs that shows that you need to detoxify? If you have any of these, then please go ahead and get a bottle of aloe. If you are always having frequent unexplained headache or back or joint pain or arthritis, chronic respiratory problems, you have sinuses, asthma, you have abnormal body odor, bad breath, coat or tongue, poor digestion and chronic constipation, intestinal bloating or gas, brittle nails and hair, unexpected weight gain, memory loss, chronic insomnia, you don't sleep, you find it difficult to sleep. Guess what? A dirty colon creates a sick body. You need to detoxify. Our product is highly certified. Quality you can count on. Forever Living is committed to bringing you products with the highest standards in the world, and we actively seek our external certification to prove that to you. All our products, because we are not only doing aloe, everything you need on your body or the inside to live a healthy life. The skincare, the personal care, the supplements that you need, and the drinks that you need to detoxify. You can see the results of detoxification. If you look at the pictures on the screen, it's the same person. The first two pictures were taken about 10 years ago. And when the person discovered, actually that's me, that was me 10 years ago, the first two pictures, that was how I was looking 10 years ago. And when I started detoxification, when I started taking my aloe and so many other things, beauty is actually in the inside. If I was looking this way 10 years ago, I wonder how I would have been looking if I did not meet Forever. My before and after. I love the way I feel now, growing older but looking younger. Please join me. Start the detox process now. And if you want to know more about living well and living full, call this number on your screen. Start the detox process now. Thank you and God bless.